Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Everything Film Podcast. My name is Wyatt. I am joined here with Ryan and Nathan. And today we're going to be talking about X-Men 97 Season 2 and some news on the DC side of things. And we're just going to, hang out, have a good time. Thanks for joining us. Boom, off the cuff.
It's like the second most. Wait, let me see.
Enthusiastic.
Nathan, you could never do that, bro. It takes you 5 minutes to just say hello and welcome back to the Everything Film Podcast.
We are going to be
Boom. See, that was my audition to do all the rest of the intros from now on.
You can have them.
Gracias.
So
Oh wait, I can't be speaking Spanish on today.
So let's get into X-Men 97 Season 2. Starting with Nathan.
Not me. I knew you were gonna choose
Wyatt.
Why don't you
Oh
go
no, I'm
first?
still sore about what you said, bro. You're gonna have to give me a little bit. Let Nathan start. Sorry, Nathan.
No, why don't you go, Ryan?
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, we went first last time. So you should go first.
Okay, so I thought the episodes were really solid. I did have I think 3 negatives with all of them. Like one, we didn't spend as much time in the future as I thought we would, and I think we're just sort of thrown into the middle. And I feel like the middle. I feel like the dynamic would have been better if we did. And then we didn't spend much time in the past, Magneto helping Apocalypse. But other than that, really solid episodes. Great opener. I love the different intros for different time periods. I love I love that they included Polaris, finally. I've been waiting so long to see her in, a big mainstream X-Men project. Like she's one of my favorites, so to finally, and the voice actress is doing a great job. I remember being there when there was the controversy over the rumors, but the voice actor's doing such a great job, and I'm wondering, I heard she has an episode, I think episode 7. So I'm very curious to see what she does there. What else do I have to say about this? What do you guys think of it?
I really loved it. I really loved all of them. I didn't know that um, Jubilee could have so much aura. Like that caught me off guard. Um, they're just everyone's just aura farming, and it's way too much. Like Storm is she's been aura farming since
That
season
theme?
1.
No. I mean, knowing she had a.
Yeah, I knew she had aura, but then Jubilee that caught me off guard. And then she can also fight now. I didn't know that she could do that. It's also really cool to see her step up in this show because after watching X-Men the animated series, she was just a kid who didn't really do much, and um, she always she did have her episodes in the original, but um, nowhere near as they were nowhere near as cool, and she wasn't really independent in that show. She was still just treated as a kid, and now that she's getting older and becoming more mature and getting um, really comfortable with her powers, I think that's been really cool to see. And then the X Force, that needs to become that needs to be a thing. I honestly wanted to keep watching X Force and take a break from X Men.
Dude,
I
that
wanted to
intro.
keep watching.
Yeah, and it's so cool because
When
it
Polaris
reminded
showed up,
me
I
of
screamed at
it
4 in the
remind
morning.
it reminded me of the like the special intro in the original show.
Yeah, but better.
Oh, okay, well, yeah,
I'm not
maybe.
that big on the special intro like that.
So it reminded me of that. So that was really cool that they, paid homage to that. And then, um, let's see, um, I Havoc is now bootleg Cyclops or a knockoff Cyclops. Like that is
Don't
just
call
who
him
he is
that.
now to me. Um, he will always be knockoff Cyclops, um, forever and always.
Don't call him that.
That is just who he is now. And then, um, I think I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, they were just
Yeah,
all
don't.
really good.
I can't believe
They
you
were,
called Havoc and Polaris
oh yeah,
bootleg Cyclops.
yeah,
Jean Grey.
bootleg or knockoff Cyclops and Jean Grey. And then
Like, don't you dare say, don't you
Dang.
dare say that.
yeah, that's just
Polaris,
who
I
they
prefer
are.
her over like Rogue.
That's
Let's
crazy.
see, who else in your favorites?
Also,
This
Wolverine
is
is like so cool with especially all the wasteland suits. They need to become like the main suits. Um, yeah, I need to get the Wolverine wasteland suit Funko Pop.
Bro, Wolverine kept trying to stab the robots with his bone claws,
he
and
should not have the bone claws
every
though.
time they broke, and he's just screamed like, bro, why didn't I need to rip out all his adamantium?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just kind of like nerd out. Okay, so Wolverine's bone claws were introduced in, I'm sure X-Men Volume 2 or Wolverine Volume 2, issue 74, I think. I think 74 or 75 in like October of 93. After the show had already shown his canon origin and shown us in flashbacks that he does not have the bone claws. So him having them makes no sense in canon. In the same way that they're probably going to retcon this, like, show that he always had, they didn't explain it at all, but like, he shouldn't have them, and like, it bothers me a bit, although they're probably going to do a retcon. If you're retconning that, why not just retcon the color of Jean Grey's abilities? It's that simple.
I actually like them better as being blue.
Don't say that. I can sense the X-Warper in you. It
And I
was
gotta
in,
say, your profile pics are absolute fire, or should I say, absolute earth. They're very nice. I approve.
Thank you, thank you.
I was going
Toph
to say
is
something.
the goat. Toph is
Best character.
freaking. She's like my second favorite character. I'm not even gonna lie. She's freaking awesome.
Who's your favorite?
Sokka.
Okay, yeah, it's understandable. Yeah.
Nathan is the same
I
favorite as
mean,
you.
I'm always my favorite character is always the funny man with Riz. Always.
Why do you like Wolverine then? Bro could not
Is
pull to
there
save his wife.
is there well hold on, in the X-Men, is there just a funny man with Riz? I
That's
guess
Gambit.
yeah, see, I like Gambit too, but like I didn't even know about Gambit until like just
I'm joking, of course. Like Wolverine has risk. Can everyone give their
okay.
thoughts?
I already gave mine.
W premiere. It was good. I was worried it was going to be trash, but it's not. I don't think it's quite as good as season one yet, but it's still really good. Like I have no qualms with it. It's good. I hope that's the right usage of that word. Um, let's see. I love Cable, so it's cool getting some Cable. Love Cable. Uh, Jubilee is cool. You know, just like in season one. So that's cool. I don't know who the frick Polaris is, but she seems all right, I guess. Her hair looks like Rogue but green. Uh,
Yeah. Knockoff Rogue.
uh,
Mind you, she was
knockoff
here before
Rogue.
Rogue. Shut your
What,
mouth. She was here before Rogue.
bro? That's literally the exact same hair and face as Rogue.
Rogue has the exact same hair and face
They
as
just
her.
made her green, bro.
No, she predates Rogue and Wolverine.
I don't give a frick, dude. I don't care. I'm just telling it like I see it. Anyway,
Stop the
so there's
Polaris
that,
mate. Right, Kiki.
and
This
why did
Larper off my lawn.
if you LARPer?
Just joking, of course. Whoa, you called her knockoff. Nathan called her knockoff Rogue. Get this Larper off my lawn.
Get out of my screen.
Hey, just so you know, Ryan, you can't act like you're better than us just because you just started reading X-Men comics, okay?
Yeah.
Just started months
Yeah.
ago. Now it's
Am
reading
I
since
right,
I just.
Nathan?
Yeah.
What do you mean I
Like,
just
No.
started
brother,
reading
like a
X-Men
month
comics?
ago, brother decided, oh, I'm just going to read all the X-Men comics. And now he's calling us LARPers because we did it?
That's
Frick
not
You
off.
know
true
what? You know
at
what he
all.
Frick
did? You know
off.
what he did this week?
Frick you.
He insulted. He made fun of Professor X
That is
because he
not
was in a
true.
wheelchair. Basically, we were
That is
saying
not true.
our siblings, they got into X-Men, and then we were just talking about like, who's the leader of the X-Men? Is it Professor X or is it Cyclops? And
That's
then
Professor.
um
It's like
so
what was that?
so okay, so this doesn't matter. We think
Get
it's
off my
Professor X,
lawn.
and
I'm gonna
basically
kick you.
Well, this is like
Ryan was
asking who's
saying
the
that.
leader of the Ninja Turtles, Leo or Splinter. Obviously, it's Splinter, even though Leo
It's
leads the team.
Leonardo. It's
Okay.
Leonardo.
Anyway, this
No,
isn't the point. This isn't the
How is
point.
this so how is this
Okay,
so
just
difficult for
okay.
you guys to
Look,
understand?
Master
Cyclops is the
Wu is
leader of
the
the
leader
X-Men.
of the ninja,
No, he's
not
not. It's
Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Lloyd leads them when they're on missions, but Master Wu
What are you
is still
talking
like
about?
the big boss man.
okay,
Why
can I
is
just
this
say
so
what
hard
Ryan?
for you to
This.
understand?
Okay,
Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men. Leonardo is the leader of the Ninja Turtles, and Lloyd is the leader of the ninjas.
okay. Here's the
Now,
I've
don't
kicker.
had it enough with
Here's the
this
kicker.
debate.
Okay, so Ryan was basically saying,
enough with
how
this
is
today,
how is
brother. Do you want to do the podcast yourself? Go ahead.
Cry me a river.
Okay, Nathan, me and you starting our own podcast. Let's go.
yeah.
Okay.
Who are you going to have on then, Ryan? What
I
will
have
you
I have
have
friends
when we
everywhere.
leave?
Okay, we'll see.
All right,
Don't you
Okay,
dare
Nathan,
so
insult my
continue.
intelligence with this. Professor X is the leader of the X-Men type
okay, this
stuff.
isn't even the
He's
point. This
not.
isn't the worst thing that he said. Ryan said that basically he was making fun. He was like,
Okay,
what is
whatever.
Professor X gonna do in his wheelchair? Like he was making fun of Professor X
You,
being in a wheelchair, and he
that's
started
great.
laughing at him.
Ryan making fun of a disabled person is wild.
Is this
Like
out of context, by the way?
it's actually not. He was
I'm gonna clip
laughing.
this. Like,
He was laughing at Professor X just because he's in a wheelchair. Like
He's
that's
the he,
that's
that is
crazy.
not true.
he's look, his mind powers. He's so powerful.
That's what I
Like,
was trying to
bro,
say. And then I called him a LARPer because if he thinks that Professor X can't do anything against villains, then he hasn't read a single comic. Like Professor X is so powerful, he can freeze the world around him. He taught Jean Grey. He made Jean Grey into what she is. He made all of the X-Men into what they are. He trained all
Not
of them,
all of
taught them
them.
how to use their most of them, okay? Cyclops, he trained Cyclops. He trained
Yeah.
Jean Grey. He trained all of them. And he he can do so much. He can get into people's minds and extract information,
You
freeze
obviously
people,
misunderstood the point of what I was saying because
command them to
in
do
no
what he wants
world
them to do. He
is
can control
Professor
people.
X
He
the
nerfs
leader
himself.
of the X-Men.
He is
I
the
need to have an
X-Men's
X-Men fan
handler,
on this
okay?
podcast.
He is the X-Men's handler, okay?
Yes, but
He
is Nick Fury
is
the leader of the Avengers?
at first, yes.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he
no,
was
Cap
in
was
Avengers
always the
1.
lead.
Nick Fury was
Professor
No,
X has never been the
no,
leader of the X-Men.
that's actually not true because after Avengers, after Nick Fury released them into the world, that's the difference. Nick Fury said that he's not going to be the leader. He was telling all of the heads, I forgot what they're called, but he was
but
saying that they're
yeah,
just going to
yeah.
come back. But in Avengers 1, during that whole movie, he is leading the Avengers. He's
No,
telling
he
them
is
what to do.
not.
He is,
No,
until
he
the
is
end where
not.
he releases them into the world, and then basically they can do their own thing. They're just going to
The
come back
Battle
when
of
the
New
world needs
York.
saving.
Nick Fury is not leading them what to do. It is Captain America.
Okay, in the field,
Yeah.
but throughout the whole movie, that's not exactly what the Avengers are. He's like the tactical leader. For example, if you say um he because Nick Fury isn't on the battlefield, so Captain America commanded them. But Nick Fury basically was the leader of the Avengers for like that whole movie. He told them the missions. He gave them what he told them what they had to do until the ending where it kind of became like more of their own, especially because Nick Fury was I'm dealing with all the government people who wanted to nuke New York. And then at the end, he released the Avengers into the world. He let them do their own thing, and he had faith that they would come back on their own. So yeah,
What you do
but
not understand is that
Hey,
since
no,
no, Ryan,
I'm
dude.
ranting right
Uncanny
now. I'm
X-Men issue
sorry.
1, Cyclops has always been the leader of the X-Men. It has never
In
been Professor X.
battle, but if you can even see in the first, I know comics too. In first class, in the first class comic
Professor
storyline,
X is their
Professor
mentor.
X,
Cyclops
Professor
is their
X
leader.
is
How
no,
hard
that's
is
not
this to
true. How
understand?
hard is it for you to understand
How
that
hard is it for
Professor
you to
X,
understand, Ryan?
Professor in the
Dude,
first class?
I'm
Let
gonna
me
make a
quote a
poll on
comic.
this on
Let me
YouTube and
quote
see
in
what
the
people
comic.
say.
Let me
Okay,
quote a
quote in the
comic.
comics.
He
Yeah,
in
quote.
in the first class run. Professor X is in their minds, guiding them on what they should do. He gives them insights on how to use their powers to defeat the villains. He even tells Iceman, he's just always watching over them, and he guides them on what to do in battle. So he
That
is
does
their
not
leader.
make him the leader. Charles has
That
said that
does. He leads
Cyclops
them.
is the
They
leader of the
listen
X-Men.
to him.
Literally, Cyclops is the leader. It is his.
They both are, okay? They both are.
No, they're
He's
not.
leading them tactically, but like Professor X is the mentor. He
You
gives them
just
guidance.
said 1 minute ago that Professor X was leading them tactically. Just pick a side.
In first class, I was saying, you said that Cyclops is always leading them tactically and everything, but he did the same thing. And there are comics where he's like in the ship
Literally,
guiding them on
Uncanny
what to
issue
do.
number 1, the first ever issue of X-Men ever published, written by Stan Lee, the creator of the X-Men. Literally, Cyclops is leading the team. And it's stated in the comic. Cyclops, the leader of the
In
X-Men.
battle. In battle.
Ah, wow. Okay, is Captain America not the leader of the Avengers?
He is. But that's because Nick Fury released them, and he said that he's not gonna be uh like keeping them, and he said he's gonna trust them to come back when we need them.
uh, fourth-ish member, Tom, uh, Professor X is the leader of the X-Men. So
Now, let me
I
ask him
would like to
something.
He
say that you
he
are
is the
outnumbered three
CEO.
to one.
He is the
Let me ask.
CEO. Everyone, the
That does
X-Men
not make
serve.
him the
That's
leader
right.
of the
He's
Because
the
X-Men. Let me ask Tom something.
the X-Men carry out his
How many
vision.
X-Men comics have you read?
manager.
He is
No,
the
I'm asking
manager.
Tom. The manager is not the leader. That's the thing. That's it. Okay. This is the way the X-Men work. It's like your room.
He is the
Your
high
mom
command.
owns the house and she owns your room, but it's still your room and she can take it away at any point in time, but it's still your room. The room is also hers, but it's your room. That's the way the X-Men work. Charles owns the school, thereby owning the X-Men, but they're Scott's X-Men.
That's you're really diminishing and minimizing what Professor X does.
I'm
He,
not.
yes, you are, because he's a strategist. He's the mentor. He
Yes, he's the
he even
mentor, but
helps.
not the leader.
Also a strategist. He also does a lot of. He helps them like tactically as well. And you're minimizing his what he does and his power.
But that's the thing. You are diminishing what the leader of the X-Men, Scott Summers, is the leader. That's what you don't understand. For some reason, that's not you're getting that information. It's just going in one ear and out the other. He is the leader of the team. It is
I'm not even
not
sure what I'm
Professor
saying is
X.
going in one of your ears. I don't even know.
It is. You keep buzzing in my ear. Oh, Charles is the leader, not Scott. Yes, please stop.
Look,
Scott is the
Charles is the
leader.
leader of the leader, okay, and that
No,
trumps.
Charles cannot. If Scott does not want to do something Charles tells him to do, he will not.
Okay,
He
but
doesn't
then
have
he'll
to
get
listen to
fired.
Charles. What?
He
He'll
can
get
get
fired?
fired. The
So
X-Men
be it.
are Professor X's.
They
Like
are, but they're also Scott's X-Men. Why do you think he says to me, my X-Men? They're his
why do you think Charles says it as well?
because they're his as well. Like I said, it's the room analogy. Your mom
Who's big?
always found
Who's the big? Who's bigger? Who's more important? Cyclops or Professor X?
Cyclops. Technically,
What
Professor
the
X because he
frick?
assembled the team, but
Professor
Cyclops has
X
had
owns the
more of a
mansion. He owns
long-lasting
the school.
impact.
He's the teacher. He's the
Yeah, but
leader.
I thought you're meaning the grand scheme of the
He's
Marvel.
not just the teacher as well. He helps them tactically. He helps them with their missions. He's in their minds. He helps
Yes,
defeat
but
villains as
if
well.
they're all in a battlefield, Scott is the one telling Charles what to do. Literally, X-Men 97 in the Tolerance is Extinction 3-episode run. He's the one telling the team what to do. Charles does
That's
not have that level of um he's what do you say? It's like a job. You're not uh qualification.
so. What
Scott
about the
knows
Secret
his
Wars run?
team.
What about the Secret Wars run?
What do you mean? What about the Secret Wars run?
The X-Men was led by Professor X, and Professor X
Yes, that's
chose the
because
leader of
Scott was
everyone.
being possessed by the Phoenix Force. He was not capable of leading. And mind you, what happened to the X-Men in the Secret Wars run?
What? What's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
What did you
Scott
just do?
is the leader of the X-Men, which is somehow so. First, let's get this straight. First, you
First of
guys
all,
take
first of all, Nathan again. That profile pic has so much aura.
first you guys take his
That
wife
profile. Shut
and
up, Ryan.
making Wolverine
That
the
profile
leader of
pic,
the
Nathan, is
X-Men.
dashing. Might I say?
The difference is Scott does not take orders
Found
from
it yourself.
Charles.
If Charles told him to do
take
something, he would do it. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but if Charles told Scott to do something he doesn't want to do or he doesn't think is right, he's not bossing him around. The X-Men listen to him, not
Okay,
Charles.
I have
They're
the perfect
literally
analogy.
his
No. I have
X-Men.
the perfect analogy. I have the perfect analogy, and you won't be able to fight this. If you do, then you're just LARPing.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm
You ready
LARPing.
for this?
Okay.
The X-Men are like a group of siblings. Cyclops is the oldest. But the X-Men have parents. And that's what Professor X is.
Thing is, you're not entirely
What?
wrong. You're not
What?
entirely wrong.
So yes, when the parents aren't around and when usually when they're together, the oldest might round up the siblings, lead them,
Okay,
do
that's
all
where you're
that.
wrong.
But
Scott leads the X-Men regardless of whether Charles is here or not.
and parents, the oldest have to listen to the parents. The oldest has to listen to the parents, and
Hey,
they
Scott
also
does not
lead.
have to listen to Charles.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
I think Cyclops respects Charles. Okay,
Yes, he
Charles
does. I
made him
do as
into what
well.
he is, and he listens to
But he
him.
does
Okay.
not need to listen to Charles at all.
Okay, fine. He's an adult, but then he's just gonna leave the X-Men. You can't be
No,
an
the
X-Men
X-Men
and
are
not.
his. They listen to Scott. It's literally, to me, my X-Men.
Dude,
They're his
dude.
Like, I don't understand how you don't comprehend this. They're his X-Men. Like,
They're Professor X's too. He owns
yes,
the building. He is their teacher. He's taught them
yes.
everything they
The
know,
best
bro.
analogy is literally the room. Your mom owns the house, and by logistics, the room is hers, and she can take it away from you, but it's your room. It's Scott's X-Men. They listen to him.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you'd rather I'm sure you prefer Wolverine being the leader. Let's make Wolverine the leader.
Let me think. No, he's got too much of a temper.
He's
I
been the
think
leader in the
Professor
last
X is the leader.
He's not. If
Yeah.
something were to happen to Cyclops, who would take over that leadership role? Storm, not
Also,
Professor X.
Professor
What do you
X
have?
doesn't always go in the field. So he usually stays back and he helps. He helps. There are a lot of times where he goes out into the field and helps fights and stuff. Helps fight, but usually he sends the X-Men out, gives them their missions. He he gives them their missions, and then basically, since he's not there, Cyclops is like his eyes and ears. He leads the team, but Professor X
How the frick
is
are we still talking about this?
the
Because you
manager.
guys will not understand how easy it is. It's simple. Mind you, if Scott was not the leader of the X-Men, when they're in the wasteland, they would be disorganized. He is the leader. They
Dude.
left.
Dude, there
How do
can
you
be
not
more
understand
than
this?
one leader, but Professor X is the main leader.
What?
He's the overarching
What?
leader. It's
He's
his
not.
vision.
Yes.
He sends them out on
Dude,
missions.
I can
If it
be
wasn't for
Scott
him,
have
gives them
you ever heard of
missions.
the
What are you
military? There's
talking
different
about, Nathan?
ranks. There's different ranks. They're all
Yeah.
leaders, but some leaders have leaders ahead of them.
Yes.
I'm crashing out right now. Like, what do you mean
Cyclops
Professor X
only
is the
leads
No,
main
you're
them.
wild.
Cyclops
Is what you're
Cyclops
doing.
only leads
Professor
them
X
in
does
battle.
not tell them what to do in battle.
In battle. But I said Cyclops leads them in battle, but
No,
there
I mean
are
Professor
times.
X does not decide who goes in and out of battle situations. He's not like, Scott, you go here, you guys go to this battle. He does
That
not
is
lead them
actually not true. He does.
there. Okay, that's not true. That's not true. Let me send you an image.
Homie,
I
just
have
pack it up.
receipts. I have receipts. This episode's just going to be titled, Is Professor X the leader of the X-Men? I have receipts.
Me too.
How do you not This is the most simple thing ever.
He leads them when they're on their missions, but Professor X is still the boss.
Outside of their missions, Scott decides who goes in the field or not. Scott is the one making those choices, not Charles.
Who do you think lets him make these choices?
Yes, okay. It's the room analogy.
Huh?
Your mom
Who do you
lets
think
you
lets
stay
him
in your
make these
room.
choices? If
Okay.
Professor X deemed that someone shouldn't have went, then they wouldn't have went. They wouldn't go. But he
No,
agreed.
that's not true.
Yes, that is
Tell
true.
me you haven't read X-Men comics without reading X-Men comics.
Holy frick, he's calling us LARPers again.
Okay, I want you
Holy
to tell me this.
jamoly!
If Professor X wanted Cyclops off the X-Men, would he be off the X-Men?
Yes.
Okay, so he
Because
lets
Charles
If Cyclops
he
wanted
owns
someone off the
X-Men.
X-Men, would they be without Professor X's approval?
Yes, they would.
You're
Really?
kidding me. I'm done.
Yes.
He would have put Wolverine off the team 20 years ago.
No, he wouldn't have. He knows Wolverine is
Okay,
a very good
you
asset.
just said
Professor X has Cyclops has kicked Professor X out of the X-Men. What are you talking about? He's literally done that before.
Oh, so he's like Iris then. Oh, I see.
That's literally like calling Felicity the leader of Team Arrow.
So he's
It's
like Iris.
Oliver
I get it.
Queen.
No, it's no. No,
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
She's the guy
I'm
in the
done.
chair. What do you mean?
Professor X is the guy in the wheelchair.
No, I'm
But
done.
I have nothing to say to you. You don't think you don't think I'm funny?
To say to you. It's simple. It's literally simple. Scott Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men. How do you not
Can
comprehend
Nathan still hear me? Can Nathan hear me still?
He left. He left.
He left. He left.
This is just gonna be this episode because how do you?
What the frick?
The most simple thing ever. He is the leader of the X-Men. It is just him. Wow.
No, Nathan, you have to come back. You're my last hope.
This is the first actual crash out I've had on this podcast.
Nathan, you're my last hope, bro. Or is there another?
No hope? There is no hope. That's it.
Like, I don't get it. What do you mean Scott can't kick someone out of the X-Men? He's literally kicked Professor X out of the X-Men, Wolverine out of the X-Men. Like,
well, then he's in over his head, okay?
He's in over his head.
Okay. Facts.
Okay, so
Facts.
You're just...
You can't kick the owner out of the X-Men. That's just wrong, okay?
Bro, that's like... So look, McDonald's. Look. So look, you're the manager of McDonald's, and then the owner of the McDonald's comes in, and then the manager's like, nah, get out. This is my McDonald's now.
Yeah.
You might own the property and own the building and and pay me, but no, I'm the manager. Get out, bro.
Wait, if you understood and read that comic, you'd know why he kicked him out.
Maybe if you just
Charles
understood
is a very
no way you
person.
You reduce Charles Xavier, Professor Charles Xavier, to just guy in the wheelchair. Like, that's just disrespectful. You guys are
saying that Felicity isn't the leader because she's the girl in the chair, and I said Professor X is the guy in the chair.
You said wheelchair.
Yeah, okay, the guy in the wheelchair. He's literally in a wheelchair. Yeah. Like, he's the guy in the chair.
He's still leading.
LARPer.
So you're saying you have to have working legs to be a leader? Is that what you're telling me now?
Yeah,
is that what
that's what he was telling us, that he's not fit to be a leader just because he's in a wheelchair.
He's not strategically qualified.
What?
Scott Summers is the best. Is one of the best strategists in the
Have you read the X-Men First Class storyline?
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what you're talking about. You're just a LARPer, and you maybe just go read some comics. I don't even.
Nathan, listen to me. He called us LARPers. Okay, Nathan, listen to me. We can't stoop to his level. Okay. Don't call. We can't. Cheek. Ooh, let me find that verse.
How are you going to say that Professor X is unable to lead them tactically? If you say that, you have no idea what you're talking about.
He is not
Go read X-Men comics. Go read some X-Men comics, okay? And
we need to have some actual X-Men fans.
I want to ask you something real quick.
Yes, ask me.
So, was Cyclops born? Was Scott Summers born a tactician?
No.
He became a tactician because of the X-Men.
I'm listening.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you know where this is going. Who trained him?
Professor X and a lot of other people. Like, he learned from Captain America, Norman Osborn.
Anyway, Nathan, listen. We shouldn't, because Matthew 5:39.
Wait, we're not talking about this. What are you doing?
An evil person. If someone strikes you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. So he can call us a LARPer again. Okay. And I know I crashed out earlier when he called us that, but that's. Anyway,
I do not understand.
Look at that. We're done arguing.
Face that Cyclops is not the leader of the X-Men. That is the most
Whatever floats your
mentally
boat, all right? I
challenging.
just want to
Whatever floats my
this.
boat. It's been in comics for decades. What are you talking about?
Did you hear that, Nathan? Mentally challenged.
Who said
Did
mentally
he?
challenged?
What did you say then?
I said it's been here for decades in the comics. Did I say mentally
You said
challenged?
something.
I don't
That's
think
what I
so.
heard.
Like, what are you talking about?
Would you mind letting my friend in?
Oh, so you invited Tom without talking about it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Why? We can kick you out.
Oh,
I can't with
Tom,
you guys.
my man. What do you have to
Hello,
say?
Tom.
What is
Okay,
going
Need
on
some
here?
reinforcements.
You are.
Let me explain
Okay.
the
Who's the leader of the
situation.
X-Men, Cyclops or Professor X? Just tell us that. Just tell us that, Tom.
Really putting me on the spot here.
Yes, we are.
That's why that's why I called you here. All right.
That's why Wyatt brought you in here without talking to anyone.
Right, so here's the thing. So Professor X founded the X-Men.
Yes.
And then I haven't read all the comics, but in 97 specifically, Cyclops is trying to work out how to be a better leader than Professor X after he left, implying that he was the leader originally.
That's
What just happened?
That's not true. But...
Tom just cooked Ryan.
Thank you. What
Thank
happened?
you,
What'd
Tom.
you say?
I
That's
explained
not
why
true
Professor
at all.
X is the leader.
Thank you.
He is not
Can
the
you tell
leader.
me that, please? Can you tell me what you told him? You will be my favorite member.
You guys are making no sense at all.
Of just the group.
We need to have like mates.
Okay, right.
An actual
So I said
X-Men
that.
reader.
Well, for one thing, Professor X founded the X-Men, and then obviously that's not enough. Nick Fury founded Avengers. He's not the leader and all that. But then I added, right? So I've not read a whole load of comics, but in X-Men 97, Cyclops is working out how to be a better leader, or as good a leader as Professor X, suggesting that they considered him the leader before that.
That's not at all. That's
Tom,
not
you're my favorite
at
member.
all. I doubt they even say that Professor X is the leader of 97.
Thank
He's
you.
never been.
Tom, you
he's
are my
not
favorite
the
British
leader
person.
of the X-Men.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you guys?
Yeah.
You know,
Tom is the best person in the UK.
Tom
Confirmed.
Holland is knockoff Tom.
I can't do this.
He sure is.
Charles is not
He may
the
be
leader
about
of the X-Men.
13 years older, but he's only second best.
It's that simple. He is not the leader. The leader is Professor
That's all
X.
you can
Or,
say
no,
that he's not.
The
You don't
leader
have
is
any
Cyclops.
points. You could just say, "Oh yeah, the leader is
Professor
Cyclops." That's
X
all you got.
literally admitted multiple times that Scott is the leader, and he's literally put Scott. He put Scott as the leader for a reason. He's been the leader since Uncanny
Is Ryan
X-Men
saying something
issue
that's
1
not coming through
in
to me?
1963. You guys are not understanding at all what the X-Men is. Professor X is the founder and the mentor, but Cyclops is the leader on the field and in terms of making tactical battle plans and strategic plans. While Professor X is a strategist, he is not a tactician like Cyclops. Cyclops' tactician ability is nearly unmatched. Captain America has admitted Cyclops is better than him. That's what you guys don't understand. Cyclops is fit to be the leader. I know you guys take his comic panels in X-Men The Last Stand, recreate it with his wife, but you cannot take the leader position from him.
So, Tom, Ryan said that that Professor X is just guy in the wheelchair.
This is out of
context,
he did. By the way.
He's just a guy in a wheelchair. He makes fun of a disabled man.
Yeah, he was actually at home
making fun of a disabled man.
Like earlier this week, we were having a discussion about like if he's the leader with our siblings, and he was basically saying that Professor X isn't fit to lead them because he's just in a wheelchair, and that he can't do anything against villains. And I'm sorry, but like if you say that, I don't get how you were reading like all the X-Men comics. Like I just don't, because like you don't even understand his powers at that point. You don't even know what he can do. Like if you say that, like.
Thank you for joining us, Tom. Thank you for joining us.
How do you not understand that the X-Men main leader, the fact that you had the guts to say that Professor X is their main leader is just wrong. Cyclops has been for decades their leader. He's the one
Yeah, I
who
can't hear
leaded them in
anything.
the Phoenix Saga.
Tom,
He's the one
Tom,
who
do you
leaded
see
them when
why I had
Professor
you
X died.
join? Okay, anyway, Tom, what did you think of X-Men 97 Season 2? Episodes 1, 2, 3.
Why are we like segueing into this?
Because we have someone else on. You know,
Just
oddly
why
enough.
don't you
How did that
tell them
happen?
that
What a
episode
mystery this is. Tom, any thoughts on X-Men 97 Season 2 so far?
Get off my lawn.
Tom?
Oh yeah, I can hear you
Ryan
now.
muted himself. That's crazy. Anyway, take it away, Tom.
Finally, the
With
voices
what?
in my head, they're gone. It's quiet. The peace.
Tom, take it away. We're going to shut up.
What am I supposed to say?
What did you
think about X-Men 97 Season 2?
Season 2.
Oh right. Yeah, I'm not caught up on this. I'm basically just a cameo. It was pretty good so far. It's not as good as season 1. I still think it's a bit rushed.
Yeah.
And I'm not the whole time travel thing's a bit confusing because I feel like it's like the whole Cable refusing to accept Jean as his mother thing in the future, but then being really like affectionate towards her in the past, or their future, his past, whatever.
Yeah. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm not sure where they're going with that.
And also, like, it's weird because Avengers also like messed me up because I'm wondering how does that work? Does it work like, you know,
time
like
travel?
it
I
does
think
in
works
Endgame?
different in the different universes.
Yeah, so I'm like, because Magneto is trying to change Apocalypse, and you know, I'm wondering like how does all that work? But yeah, I totally agree with that.
But I think it's been. But I have been delighted with it so far, though. I think it's been more than good enough. Because I was worried with the What If team being on it. I was like, this is about to be the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm going to be so mad. But no, it's been pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm liking it better than Born Again Season 2 so far, I think.
Yeah, I think I prefer Born Again Season 2 on the whole so far, but the first 3 episodes, I think X-Men 97 Season 2 did better.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Tom, do you think we need an X-Force spinoff?
I'm thinking about it. Wasn't Deadpool in the trailer? They need to add him to the team, and then it's perfect.
Was he in the trailer? I didn't see any of the trailers.
There was like one clip that I thought was on like YouTube Shorts or something when they were advertising it. I'm sure Deadpool popped up at some point.
But is that just Morph?
I know whether it's Morph or not. I'm not going to tell you.
It could be Morph, but I'm praying it's Deadpool.
Dude, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that. Dude, imagine Deadpool's in that intro, the X-Force intro.
Deadpool's off limits for
that would be amazing.
Shut up, Ryan. We're fantasizing. Oh yeah.
I almost had a heart attack when I saw Thor. I was like, wait, like
yeah, me too. I was
freaking
Morph always tricking me. Like freaking like he turned into like Hulk that one time, Quicksilver that one time. Every time I'm like, and then it's freaking Morph. And I'm like, why'd you do that to me? I hate you. Why did you do that?
Yeah, he turned into Archangel in like episode 1 of season 1. And I was like, when did he get there? And then he transformed back. And
it's like, whoa, who's it? It's freaking Morph. You're cramping my style.
He's just there to get our hopes up and then let us down.
Yeah. Maybe we will see the real Thor though. That would be awesome.
That would be
see like
nice.
Freaking classic Thor, no beard.
Had so many cameos already. It's not totally out of the question.
Thank you for settling this debate. If not for you, we would still be here talking about who the leader of the X-Men Professor X is. So thank you. So thank you. So thank you, Tom, for settling this. Thank you. Fine, we're moving on. Don't make me bring up my Bible again, because I will. Don't make me do it. Anyway, Tom, thank you very much for settling that for us.
I'm
Thank you
making
very
a
much.
YouTube
You
poll
can
right
stick
now.
Yeah,
around
sure.
as long as you
We
want, but
desperately need to
I just
have
wanted to
Mace
say,
on the
say thank you.
podcast.
Are you staying
Well, I
with us?
guess you.
She actually knows X-Men, and I'm sure she'd
Yeah.
say Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men. I'm gonna delete all of your comments on my who's the leader of the X-Men poll.
Oh, just because you lost? That's messed up.
No.
Did I even vote on that?
Did you just make a poll?
Yes, I did. I desperately need to hear like from actual comic fans.
Brother.
Actual comic fans?
Wait, no, that I did not mean it like that.
Anyway.
Actual comic fan.
Well,
Again,
I
he's
guess I'm
calling
gonna
us
stay then.
LARPers. He's calling you that now, Tom. How does that make you feel?
Well, I
How does that
mean,
make you
Tom's
feel?
not a LARPer because he doesn't admit to being comic fan and knowing everything. Nathan's saying he's like. Never mind.
I never
Yeah,
said
you
I know
know, of the
everything.
comics I've read like the entire original symbiote run for Spider-Man and loads of the OG Fantastic Four ones, but never the X-Men ones.
I've read the entire
And clearly,
Stanley run,
you know
the
more than
Claremont
Ryan.
run.
You know like some of the
I'm
most basic
rereading
things that
everything.
Ryan still fails to know.
Okay.
That is.
Get this LARPer off my lawn.
Brother.
Where's your lawn? You don't even have a car. Like, what? You don't even have a bicycle. Where'd you get this lawn?
You know, when I was told it was heated in here, you guys did no justice to the actual situation.
You should have heard earlier. I had a crash out. I was yelling through the mic.
He did, bro. He's
like,
wasn't at the time when
wildin'.
I
I
got here.
told you,
I got
Tom.
in
He's
the-
wildin'. He's wildin'.
He sure is.
So that's it for today's episode. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let us know down in the comments who the leader of the X-Men is. It's Cyclops. And I did, re-listening to this, realize that I was really angry, and I just don't know why. It's just so simple that Cyclops is the leader, while Professor X does lead the mutants, and the school, he's the head of the school. Cyclops is the main leader of the X-Men, and he even gives Professor X orders. But, you know, they obviously don't understand that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks so much for watching.